My name is Saul Lillienstein. I'm a professor emeritus at Essex Community at CCBC, and I haven't taught here for about a year, but actually until last year I had a continuous string of teaching at Essex since 1961. I was a boy professor. What can I tell you? But I began as a part-time teacher at the Dorsey site, which were two wooden buildings. J.R. Liston, who you'll be talking to in a little while, tells me that those buildings were from World War I. And they might have been Army barracks for all I know. But I taught there when I taught part-time at the beginning, when the faculty had, I think, about seven teachers on it. And it was actually an extraordinary time, where when we'd meet together with Mel Koch, who was the president, and Jim Newfer, who was the dean, then 9 of us would get in a room, and a meeting would begin with Mel saying, "Well, everybody," we have one of those just roundtable talks in very informal nature. And Jim Newfer was very, he gave us our appearance of being very professorial. Jim Newfer used to carry on, and once in every faculty meeting, Jim Newfer would say, "What we have to think about is, what is college?" He'd say it like that, and our eyes would roll. But in fact, it wasn't a bad question in 1961 and 1962 for the group of us working in an old wooden building from World War I to wonder what a college was. As if we were a university, the talents of and the interests of the individual professors would be given space, as the way they do in universities. It's not that we had schedules where we only had 9 credits to teach; we had our 15-credit load to teach. But the space that was given, as it applied to me, for instance, in the music department, was my outside interests were becoming stronger and stronger in opera. And so the college accommodated this in that we were doing here on the campus, we did Smetana's The Bartered Bride. We did Virgil Thomson, Gertrude Stein's The Mother of Us All, a very avant-garde piece. We did Kurt Weill, Bertolt Brecht. We did Leonard Bernstein's Trouble in Tahiti. A whole variety of really quality works, and in an area which, unfortunately, I don't think the college has continued. But it certainly was a factor then. So there was room for that whole area to be developed, and the college just said, be who you are and do more of this. And so in these different areas of people's interests, it was the college saying, be who you are. And the music department developed like that. It was an extraordinary time. We were very fortunate.